Jeez, what a mess. What is this? Getting in front of the camera shouldn't be that hard, but like it's been a minute, so bear with me. I have an 18-month-old daughter that takes up a lot of my time. Love her to death, wouldn't change anything for it. I guess that's kind of where this segues into what I was really wanting to start this video with, and that is, why is photography important? Why are videos important? And a lot of my journey into photography stems a lot from my father, who wanted to make brochures for people. He started with a digital Konica Minolta camera, had some amazing lenses, took some shots at some races with a friend of his who made a career in photography shooting motorcycle races.
He got a shot that people asked him all the time, how did you get that shot? How did you get that? And he said, he told me recently, he had sent me a copy of it, and he goes, if it hadn't been for your camera, he says, I would have never gotten that picture.
And a lot of that and that wheelhouse kind of stemmed or created a lot of the interest in photography that I had. And then even my mother had this Pentax film camera back here. When my dad found out that I took an interest to photography, he felt bad that he got rid of his Konica Minolta camera and all the lenses that he had. He had a speed wind on the bottom for shooting film that way. Photography is super important. It's important that you do it not even for the sense of marketing and client work and making a career out of it, but if anyone here has kids, they can relate to the fact that if they look through their camera roll on their phone, 90% of the photos are of their children or their kids or nieces, nephews, family, right? Granted, if you work construction, you might have a crap ton of stuff of different projects that you've been working on, but there's always this like urge to not just, one, you document things to take pictures of stuff to reference back on something, but there's also just the sense of, well, I guess they're always a reference, right? They're like, and I don't want to try to ramble too much into this, but I need to create more videos. I need to do it because I want to. Not whether or not YouTube ever takes off, whether it becomes another source of income for me, like it does for many people. I'd love it if that happened, but to be honest, just the reason to document your life and the life of people that you love and care about, take pictures and do that, like, those are the reasons. That's when it all comes down to it, the very end of this life, when we're looking for, you know, when it's someone's funeral or whatnot, you're looking through albums and you're trying to find photos of that person and things to remember them by, whether it be video or photos. And make a long story short, my dad passed away this last December on the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. And I'm grateful for him and his life that he gave me and shared with me, and I'm grateful for the example that he was to me, and and how much he supported me in doing photography and doing video. And there was a couple trips that I dragged him along with me to go take pictures of iconic locations and places. And as cool as the photos are of those places and as iconic and you know, everyone wants to get that bucket shot or whatever you want, but I look back on those trips, and when I can look at all 3,000 to 6,000, I don't know, I can't remember, but images that I took on that trip, and the videos and the little TikToks and reels that I created on some of those trips. And I look at that, and they were all memories that I had with my dad. And I'm grateful for that. I look back on it a little bit though, and I'm a little bit disappointed in myself in the fact that of the 3,000 to 6,000 images, I only took about 20 to 40 images of my dad. And of those though, these ones, they're some of the better photos I have of my dad. And had I not done that, it would have been a silly photo. Not silly, but not as iconic maybe that I would have liked, like these are, of him probably just sitting on the couch, or a picture at a wedding or something simple. But you know, just because my dad dressed up at a wedding doesn't really share or show who he was as a person. And being able to have photos of him on some of these last adventures that he took in his life are so valuable to me. And I guess that's why I feel like I owe it to him a little bit to really drive forward this year with videos, with doing YouTube, with pursuing this career a little harder. I owe it to him, I owe it to my daughter, I owe it to my wife and my family and my siblings, and I owe it to myself to push a little bit harder on doing this work and creating those memories, whether again YouTube ever takes off or not. And I would urge you, if you feel this way or resonated with anything that I've recently said, that you do the same. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to those around you that care about you and that you care about, to document your life and theirs, and be able to make those memories that you can look back on, that you can go back to photos and share. When I look at some of the things that I've done in life and the ability that I have to share that with my daughter as she gets older, and share with her the ski trips in Chamonix, or spending 11 days on a glacier in Alaska. You know, those are memories that at some point in my life, I don't know how much of a desire, as cool as those places were and stuff, I know I'm gonna reach an age where I'm content with just living in the memory. And I want my daughter to feel like she can do whatever she wants and chase her dreams and be whoever she wants to be. And be able to have those memories. So, yeah. And then, yeah, if you're here for the first time, if this resonated with you, please subscribe, hit the like, comment what you liked or whatever, and I appreciate you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. Sometimes I struggle.
You know, it makes you, gives you a little bit better perspective on why when they're showing the outtakes of films that they've got take 45.